Alright, let's begin today seated on your heels. If that's too uncomfortable, you can also maybe take a block or a couple of books between your heels and sit on that. And then just start to close your eyes. Your hands can just rest in your lap, maybe cupping them above each other. And slowly start to let go of everything around you. Maybe bringing your awareness over to any sound that is furthest away from you. And slowly letting go of all the sounds around you. Arriving in the space that you're in right now. Scanning your whole body. Bringing your awareness over to your body. Scan your body, maybe from your toes all the way up to the crown of your head. Just feeling how everything feels in this moment without having to change anything. Maybe you can relax your shoulders a little bit more. Shining the crown of the head a little bit higher up towards the ceiling. Sitting nice and tall without arching the lower back. Slowly bring your awareness over to your breath. Big inhalations into your belly. Relax your belly on every inhalation. The end of your exhalation, maybe gently pull your belly button towards your spine. Engage your pelvic floor. Pause for a moment. On your inhale, relax everything again. Your belly expands to the outside. Feel free to start your yogic breath if that's within your practice. So then you further deepen your breath. You breathe in deeply into your belly, into your whole rib cage. Feel your ribs expand to the outside, also at the back of your body. Maybe have a little bit more air. Breathe into your chest, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Maybe your sternum slightly raises. Hold the breath for a moment at the end of your inhalation, extending that natural pause. Then maybe opening your mouth and sighing it all out. Breathe in deeply into your belly, into your lower ribs, your whole rib cage, into your chest. Maybe holding the breath for a moment. Maybe opening the mouth again and sighing it all out. Maybe at the end of your exhalation, gently pulling the belly button towards your spine, engaging your pelvic floor, holding that for a moment. And inhale, relax everything again. Into your belly, your whole rib cage, into your chest. Hold the breath for a moment. And keep your mouth closed and gently breathe out through your nose. Try to keep this deep breath throughout the whole practice. In and out. Always coming back to that deep breath. First comes the breath, then we add the movement to it. And if you like, bring your hands in front of your heart center. Maybe thinking of what challenged you or guided you through this week. Maybe setting an intention for today's practice. If something comes up, otherwise feel free to just appreciate that stillness from within. And gently bring your chin towards your chest, open your eyes here. On your inhale, big arm circle to to the side and up. Bring your palms together above your head. Exhale, bring your hands down, back in front of your heart center. And again, inhale, big arm circle to the side and up. Palms come together above your head. Maybe look towards your hands if that's okay for your neck. And exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart center. And then sit next to your heels. Sit on the left side of your heels in your mermaid seat. And inhale, big arm circle to the side and up. Exhale, gentle twist to the left side. Inhale, try to extend your spine a little bit more. And exhale. Bring your arms down, bring your right hand over to your left knee. Left hand, maybe you can grab the right big toe. Inhale, find a bit more extension in your spine. Exhale, gently twist a little bit deeper. Gentle twist here from your chest area. Couple of deep breaths here in your own rhythm. Staying with that deep inhalation and exhalation. Inhale, sit a little bit taller. And exhale, slowly bring it back to center. Sit back in center on your heels. And extend your arms in front of you. Cross your right arm, upper arm over your left upper arm. Bend your elbows. And maybe you wrap your forearms around each other as well. Maybe just keeping your arms in this V shape. Just crossing your upper arms above each other. Maybe you bring the forearms together. Maybe the back of your hands can come together. Maybe you can also wrap the forearms around each other and bring the palms of your hands together in your eagle arms. Keep your core engaged, gently pulling the belly button towards your spine. Inhale, lift up your elbows and open the chest towards the ceiling. Maybe lift up the gaze gently. Exhale, round the spine. Drop the chin towards the chest. Seated cat-cows. Inhale, lift up your elbows high up, keeping that core engaged, just lifting from the chest area. And exhale, round. Really rounding through also the lower back area rounds. Inhale one more time, lift up the elbows, lift up the gaze, open up the chest area, and exhale, the whole spine rounds. Inhale, come back to center, lift your elbows up a little bit higher, keeping the shoulders down and away from the ears, and exhale, release out of your eagle. Let's come into a mermaid seat on the other side, so sit on the right side of your heels. Inhale, lift up your arms to the side and up, and exhale, gentle twist to the right side, bringing the left hand over to the right knee. Maybe bringing the right hand all the way over to your left big toe. Bringing your peace fingers around your big toe, so your index finger and your middle finger. Otherwise, just bring your fingertips onto the ground, whatever feels right. Inhale, lift up, sit nice and tall, and exhale, go for a gentle twist to the right side. Go as deep as it feels good. Inhale, lift up the crown of your head, finding a bit more length in your spine. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears, and exhale gently, maybe twist a little deeper. Be gentle here though, it's the start of your practice. 2 more deep breaths here, maybe closing your eyes. Inhale, find lots of length in your spine, and exhale, bring it back to center. Sit back onto your heels. And then extend your arms again, cross your left upper arm over your right. bend your elbows, maybe staying in that V shape with your arms. Maybe bringing your forearms together, just bringing the backs of the hands together or the palms. Keeping that core gently engaged. Inhale, lift up your elbows towards the sky, opening that chest area. And exhale, round your whole spine. Bring your elbows close towards your chest. Inhale, lift up. Find lots of length, opening that chest area. And exhale, round through, hugging your elbows close towards your chest. Inhale back to center, find lots of length in your spine, sit tall, maybe bringing the elbows a little bit higher up, shoulders away from your ears, and exhale, let go of your arms, finding back to center. And sit next to your heels and bring your legs in front, maybe finding a cross-legged position. Maybe you already find your butterfly pose, but only do that if your hips feel already open enough. So bringing the soles of your feet together and interlace your hands around your feet. And then maybe flopping the thighs to the ground, making a sound a couple of times. Only do that if your hips are really open. Otherwise, just skip this move, maybe just sitting tall in your butterfly pose. Then either with your legs crossed or in your butterfly pose, let's do some seated cat-cows. Keeping the core engaged again, just really focusing on opening the chest area on your inhalation. So inhale, open the chest, maybe lift up the gaze slightly. Exhale, round through, bringing the chin to the chest, also round the lower back, really going for that big stretch, rounding everything, waking up the body. Inhale, open the chest, bring the shoulder blades closer together behind your back. Maybe gently lift up the gaze, your core is engaged. And exhale, round. 2 more times in your own rhythm. Feel free to close your eyes and just arrive into your body by feeling how this feels, this movement. And slowly come back to center. Maybe roll over your knees if that's okay for your knees, finding your way into your tabletop position. Your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. And then let's do some wrist push-ups. So on your inhale, lift up your right palm away from the mat. Your fingers stay grounded, your thumb can lift up away from the mat as well. Then lift up your left palm of your hand. Exhale, bring your left palm down, and then your right palm. Inhale, lift up your left palm away from the mat. Then your right palm. Exhale, bring your right palm down, and then your left. Either you stay with this movement, just going for sort of step movements, as if you're walking up some steps with your hands, really trying to slow down, bringing down the palms of your hands. Maybe on your next inhalation, you lift both palms away from the mat and exhale really gently and slow. Try to bring it back down onto the mat. Inhale, lift up. Try to keep everything nice and still besides moving your hands here, warming up the wrists, strengthening the wrists. Do that a couple of rounds in your own rhythm. And then sit back onto your heels, maybe shaking out your hands, maybe extending your arms, circling out your wrists a couple of times in both directions, trying to keep your arms nice and still and just moving the wrists, circling the wrists. It's okay if the forearms move a little bit too, just try to keep the arms as still as possible. Really going for big circles. Then come back into tabletop position, tucking your toes and slowly extending your legs to the back and up, finding your first downward facing dog. Maybe gently walk it out here. Maybe on your inhale, you bring your right heel a little bit closer to the mat. Exhale, you bring the left heel a little bit closer. Really trying to take these moves as if you're moving through slow motion. Really moving gently here. Maybe also moving the hips gently from side to side if that feels good. Maybe also shake your head, nod your head, loosening up the neck area. And then bend the knees a little bit more, sit low with your hips, and then straightening up your legs a little bit more. Take a few deep breaths in your downward facing dog, connecting to your breath again. Maybe keeping the knees a little bit more bent to bring more length into your spine. And then inhale here. Exhale, bend your knees more, look towards the front of your mat. Either you can take some small hops to the front of the mat or some small steps. Finding your way into a gentle forward fold. Keep your knees nice and bent. Maybe keeping your fingertips on the ground, gently swinging from side to side with your upper body. Maybe grabbing the outsides of your elbows. And then let go of your elbows again. Keep your head and your shoulders nice and heavy. Then from your tailbone, slowly, with your eyes closed, start to roll up vertebra by vertebra. Take your time. Your shoulders and your head come last. Keep your eyes closed when you're arriving, standing up. And exhale slowly, open your eyes. Find your way into your Uttanasana. You can keep your feet hip width apart. See that your outer edges of your feet are parallel. Maybe the big toes are slightly facing inwards. You can also bring your feet closer together. Maybe the heels are slightly apart. Again, just see that your outer edges of your feet are parallel towards each other. We'll go for one sun salutation A. Feel free to practice that in your own rhythm if you're already familiar with that. Bring your hands next to your body, open your palms towards the front. Slightly lift the sternum, find lots of length in your neck again. On your next inhale, circle your arms to the side and up. Your palms come together above your head. Look towards your hands if that's okay for the neck. Exhale, circle your arms to the side and down. Grounding your palms flat onto the mat. Bend your knees as much as you need to, finding your full forward fold, Uttanasana. Try to find a connection of your belly into your thigh. On your next inhale, come up into your half forward fold, Ardha Uttanasana. Feel free to bring your arms next to your body, your palms facing down towards the ground. This position can help you to bring your shoulders a little bit more away from your ears, keeping the neck an extension of your spine. Inhale here and exhale. Bring your hands down. Step your right foot to the back of the mat, then your left. Finding your plank position. Feel free to take a couple of breaths here in between. And take your version of a vinyasa. Either you bring your knees, chest, chin down onto the mat, lifting up into your baby cobra. Maybe you go for half chaturanga. Feel free to use the blocks as well, so you're not dipping down your shoulders too low. For that, Out of your plank, you inhale here. Exhale, bring your knees down. Bend your elbows close next to your body. And inhale, lift up into your upward facing dog, untucking your toes. Your knees are lifted away from the mat, bringing the shoulders away from the ears, opening up the chest here. And exhale, slowly, your tailbone brings you back in your downward facing dog, flipping around the feet. So you're back in your downward facing dog. Feel free to always take the full chaturanga if that's within your practice as well. Take 2 more deep breaths here. In a still downward facing dog, this time try to stay in a still pose. Maybe grounding the heels a little bit more towards the ground. They don't need to touch the ground. Just to have that feeling. Inhale here. And exhale, bend your knees, look towards the front of the mat. Either some small hops, maybe a big hop, maybe a big step with your right foot, and then with your left foot to the front. Inhale, Adho Uttanasana. Come halfway up. Exhale, ground your hands, full forward fold. Relax your neck. Let your head hang heavy. Inhale, bend your knees with a straight back. Bring it all the way back up. Lift up, bring your palms together above your head. And exhale, your hands come in front of your heart center. Keep your eyes closed for a moment. 2 deep breaths here. And exhale, slowly bring your hands next to your body again, finding your way back into your Tadasana with your palms open to the front. Slowly open your eyes here. On your next inhale, bend your knees, bring your fingertips down towards the ground and lift up your arms. Sit low into your Uttanasana, your chair pose, meaning the powerful pose. Let's do this dynamic here. Try to keep your legs as they are. Inhale here and exhale, bring your fingertips down towards the ground. Inhale, lift your upper body up. And exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift up into your Uttanasana. Try to sit a little bit lower, checking that you still can see your toes. Otherwise, bring your weight a little bit more into your heels. Inhale here. And exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart center and all the way down onto the mat into your full forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bring your hands down, step your right foot gently to the back of your mat. Either grounding your knee or lift up into your high lunge. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, gentle twist to the left. Maybe just staying here, keeping the arms parallel towards the floor. Maybe bringing your hands in front of your heart center. Maybe take it further and bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Maybe you can press your right palm a little bit more into your left palm, bringing your hands in front of your heart center again. Try to push that knee against the left elbow so the knee isn't falling to the inside. Deep inhalation here. And exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, lift your arms up once more. And exhale, bring your hands down. Ground your knee. Inhale, come up onto your fingertips. Exhale, extend your left leg, flexing the left foot, pulling the toes towards your body. Inhale, bend your left knee. Lift up your chest, maybe come up onto your fingertips. Exhale, extend your left leg. Inhale, bend your left knee, lifting up the chest slightly. And exhale, extend. Stay here with your left foot flexed. Pull the toes towards your body. Maybe walking your hands a bit more underneath your shoulders. Find lots of length in your spine. And then go for some spinal rolls in your runner's lunge. Inhale, leading with your heart center forward. Exhale, rolling and rounding your spine up again. A few times like that in your own rhythm. Really bringing lots of fluidity into your spine. Inhale, leading with your chest forward, and exhale, rolling up again. Then find a nice long spine here. Stay in your runner's lunge for a few deep breaths in your own rhythm. Trying to bring the shoulders a bit more away from your ears, finding lots of length in your spine. Keep your left leg bent as much as you need to just work on the length in your spine. The leg will follow whenever your body is ready. So try not to force any. Your knee, walk your hands forward. Walk your left foot to the outer edge of your mat. The left hand comes to the inside of your left foot. Gently move your hips from side to side, maybe sinking them down a bit deeper. Option of staying here. If it's too much for your wrists, you can come up onto your fists as well, or come onto your forearms. Maybe tucking your toes, lifting your right knee away from the mat. Only come down if you can keep your spine nice and extended, bringing the shoulders away from the ears. Otherwise, just stay higher up. Or come back onto the palms of your hands. And maybe come on the outer edge of your left foot. Let the knee sink towards the outside. Try to keep the ankle in line with your legs, so you're not just letting the foot drop. Try to just keep everything in line. And inhale, maybe lifting your left arm towards the sky. Exhale, bending your right knee, grabbing the right foot with your left hand. Gently bringing the heel a little bit closer towards your sit bone. Bring your gaze to the back of the mat, opening the heart center. 2 deep breaths here, maybe closing your eyes, letting the hips sink a little bit deeper. And on your exhale, slowly bringing everything back to center. Walk your left foot back to center, framing the foot with both hands. Tuck your toes off your right foot, lift up your knee. Either stepping back into your downward facing dog or flowing through your version of a vinyasa, either knees, chest, chin, and baby cobra, or half or full chaturanga and upward facing dog. Let's all meet back in our downward facing dog. Either stay for a few deep breaths here or find your child's pose. Let go more. Maybe bringing the arms next to your body. Coming back to your breath. Fill your whole body with air. And if you're in your child's pose, slowly let's meet back in our downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift up your right leg to the back and up. Keep your hips parallel. Exhale, come up on your left toes. Roll forward. Bring your right knee to the outside of your right elbow. or your right upper arm. Inhale, lift your leg to the back and up. Try to keep your hips parallel. And exhale, come up onto your left toes, rolling forward, bringing your shoulders above your wrists. Right knee comes to the outside of your right elbow or upper arm. Inhale to the back and up. Exhale, roll forward to the front. Inhale, lift your leg to the back and up. Exhale, step your right foot halfway in between your hands and your left foot. Ground your left heel, your toes are slightly facing to the outside. Inhale, maybe extending the front leg a little bit more. Come up halfway. Arms next to your upper body, palms are facing down. Exhale, bend your right knee more, fingertips to the ground. Inhale, lift your upper body up, maybe extending the leg a little bit more. Exhale, bend your knee, fingertips down. Inhale, halfway up. Hold here for a few deep breaths. Keep your neck in line of your spine, bringing the shoulders away from your ears. Again, try to just create this parallel line with your upper body towards to the ground. Bending your front knee as much as you need to. Exhale, your hands come down to the ground. Inhale, lift up your left leg parallel towards the floor. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your right foot. Inhale, lift up halfway, bringing your shoulders away from your ears, maybe arms next to your body. Exhale, cross-legged forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Nice long spine, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale into your cross-legged forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, cross-legged forward fold. Stay here for a deep inhalation and exhalation. And on your next inhale, bend your knees, crossing your right thigh a little bit more over your left thigh. Keep your knees bent. Lift up your upper body, sitting back into your Uttanasana cross-legged. Either keep the right toes grounded for support, or wrapping your right foot around your left calf for eagle legs, adding balance to the pose. Extend your arms in front of your chest, crossing your left upper arm over your right, finding your eagle arms again. Keep your core engaged. Inhale, lift your elbows up. Lift up your heart center towards the sky, slightly lifting your gaze as well. Exhale, rounding the spine, bringing your elbows into center, chin to chest. Inhale, lift up, keeping that core engaged, opening the chest. Exhale, round through your whole spine. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round through. Inhale, stay in your eagle pose of 3 deep breaths. Maybe closing the eyes, trying to lift the elbows a little bit higher. Shoulders away from your ears. Lots of length in your lower back. Inhale here and exhale, extend the legs. Shake it all out. Maybe lift up your arms. Take a few gentle jumps, whatever feels good right now. Shake it all out, loosening up everything again. Slowly find your way back to the front of your mat. Bring your hands in front of your heart center. Close your eyes. Coming back to what challenged or guided you through this week. Maybe coming back to your intention if you set one. For me, it was forgiving myself. Often we are good at forgiving others, but being harsh to ourselves, trying to remember that everyone, including ourselves, is doing the best we can in this moment. Slowly bring your hands next to your body again. Open your eyes. On your next inhale, bend your knees. Bring your fingertips down towards the ground. Sit down low into your Uttanasana chair pose. Either repeat what we did on the other side, or maybe this time on your inhale, lift up your heels, stay low, exhale slowly, bring your heels back down. Inhale, lift up your heels, come high up onto your toes. Exhale, slowly bring your heels back down. Inhale, lift, and exhale, bring it down. Inhale, stay in your Uttanasana pose, and exhale, bring your hands through your heart center, down onto the ground. Uttanasana, full forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, arms next to your body if that feels good. And exhale, gently step your left foot to the back. Ground your left knee or keep it lifted. Inhale, lift up into your high or your low lunge. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, gentle twist to the right side. Either keep your arms parallel towards the floor, maybe bring your hands in front of your heart center. Inhale here, option. On your exhalation to bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Maybe pushing your right palm a bit more into your left palm to bring your hands in front of your heart center again. Pushing that right knee gently towards the left elbow so you keep that leg engaged and the leg isn't falling to the inside. One more deep inhalation and exhalation here. Connect to your breath again. Inhale here. And exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, lift up your arms once more. And exhale, bring your hands down onto the mat. Extend your front leg. Flex your toes. Pull your toes towards your body. Inhale, bend your right knee. Come to front. Lift up the chest, maybe coming up onto your fingertips. Exhale, extend. Flex your toes. Inhale, bend. Lift up the chest slightly. And exhale. Extend your right leg as much as you can, maybe walking your hands underneath your shoulders. Go for those spinal rolls in your runner's lunge. Inhale, lead with your heart center, fold forward, exhale, roll up again. Do that couple of rounds in your own rhythm, connecting to your breath. Maybe close your eyes this time. Stay in your runner's lunge for a couple of deep breaths. Bringing your shoulders a bit more away from your ears, bending your front knee as much as you need to find lots of length in your spine. And on your next exhale, bend your right knee. Walk your right foot to the outer edge of the mat. Right hands come to the inside of your right knee, your right leg. Gently move your hips from side to side. Option of staying here, maybe coming onto your forearms. Only if you can keep that spine nice and extended. Otherwise, stay on your palms. Coming back onto your palms of your hands. Option of coming to the outer edge of your right foot, letting the knee sink to the outside. Try to keep the ankle in line with your legs so you're not dropping from your ankle. Inhale, option of lifting up the right arm towards the sky. Exhale, bending the left knee, grabbing the left foot with your right hand. Bring the heel closer towards your sit bone. Bring your gaze to the back of the mat, opening the heart center, maybe sinking the hips a little bit lower. 2 breaths here, maybe closing the eyes. And on your exhale, slowly bringing everything back to center. Walk your right foot back to center, framing the foot with both hands. Tuck your left toes, lift up the left knee. Either step back into your downward facing dog or flow through your version of a vinyasa. Maybe half chaturanga, full chaturanga, knees, chest, chin. Lifting up either into baby cobra, finding lots of length in the spine, keeping the head in line with your neck in line with your spine. Or upward facing dog, bringing the shoulders away from the ears, lifting the chest, opening up the chest. And exhale, bring it back down into your downward facing dog. Either stay for a few deep breaths in your downward facing dog or find a wide like a child's pose. Creating lots of space to breathe deeply into your belly. Coming back to your breath. Maybe back to your intention that is guiding you through today's practice. Slowly, let's meet back in downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift your left leg to the back and up. Keep your hips parallel. Exhale, come high up onto your right toes. Roll forward, bring your left knee to the outside of your left elbow or left upper arm. Inhale, lift your left leg to the back and up. Exhale, roll forward, bring your left elbow to the outside of your left knee to the outside of your left upper arm. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring it to the front. Inhale, lift up to the back and up. Exhale, step your left foot halfway in between your hands and your right foot. Ground your right heel, your toes slightly facing to the outside. Inhale, maybe extend the front leg a little bit more, come halfway up, arms next to your upper body. Exhale, bend your knee more, fingertips down to the ground. Inhale, lift up, maybe slightly extending the front leg a little bit more. Exhale, bring the fingertips down. Inhale, lift up. Hold here for a few deep breaths. Keep your neck in line of your spine, shoulders away from your ears. Keep that front knee bend as much as you need to. Find length in your spine first. The leg will follow whenever you're ready. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Inhale, lift up your right leg parallel towards the floor. Exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your left foot. Inhale, halfway lift, bringing the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, cross-legged forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. One more time like this. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Stay here for a couple of deep breaths, bending the knees as much as you need to. Finding that connection of your belly into your thigh. Inhale, bend your knees. Cross the left thigh a little bit more over your right thigh. Keep your knees bent. Lift up your upper body. Sitting back into Uttanasana with your legs crossed. Either keep the left toes grounded for support or wrapping your left foot around your right calf for eagle legs, adding balance to the pose. Extend your arms in front. Cross your right upper arm over the left, finding your eagle arms again. Keep your core engaged and inhale, lift up your elbows. Lift up your heart, center towards the sky. Slightly lift the gaze and exhale around your whole spine. Bring your elbows close towards your chest. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift up. Core stays engaged. Exhale, round. Inhale, stay in your eagle pose for 3 deep breaths. Be bringing the shoulders a little bit more away from your ears. Lifting up your elbows a little bit higher. Inhale here. And exhale, extend your legs, shake it out. Maybe hop from side to side. Lift up your arms, shake everything out, loosen everything up again. Find your way back to the front of your mat. Bring your hands in front of your heart center. Close your eyes. Connect to your breath again. Feel your heartbeat in your chest. Deepening your breath. And slowly bring your arms next to your body again. Find your Uttanasana pose, your mountain pose. Palms are facing to the front. Sternum slightly lifted. Lots of length in the lower back. Slowly open your eyes again. Step your left foot to the back of your mat, facing the long edge of your mat. Feet in a stable stance, outer edges of your feet parallel towards each other. Maybe the big toes are slightly facing inwards. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, half forward fold. Stay here for a breath. On your next exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, come onto your fingertips. Find lots of length in your spine. Exhale, maybe fold a little deeper, letting go of your head. Maybe walking your hands in line with your feet, trying to bring the crown of your head closer to the ground. Elbows are bent. Stay for a few deep breaths in your own rhythm. On your next inhale, grab the outside of your left ankle. With your right hand, lift up your left arm towards the sky. Exhale, change sides. Grab the outside of your right ankle. Inhale, lift up your right arm. A few rounds in your own rhythm. Maybe closing the eyes. Maybe also just bring your hands underneath your face, just lifting your arms up from there. If the other version is a bit too deep, keeping your knees as bent as much as you need to. Slowly bring it back to center. Bend your knees more. Heel toe your feet back to center. Bring your body back to face the front of your mat. Come up onto your toes slowly, sitting all the way down. Keeping your heels lifted, fingertips to the side of your body. Maybe bringing one hand in front of your heart center, switching sides. Maybe both hands come in front of your heart center, keeping that balance. Wherever you are, stay here for a few deep breaths, maybe even closing your eyes. I'm not quite there yet. Maybe I will one day. Maybe not, and that's okay. We're practicing yoga adjusted for our own body and our own needs. Continuously trying things out. One day it works. The next day it might not. Accepting whatever shows up. Slowly sit all the way down onto your mat. Knees bent, feet placed on the mat. Shine the crown of your head towards the sky. finding a proud position, keeping the length in your lower back, core gently engaged. Inhale, lift up your arms. Exhale, twist to the left side, maybe hooking the right upper arm to the outside of your left knee, or just twisting with your arms parallel towards the ground. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bring down your arms. Option of continuing with this version, or inhale, lift up your shins parallel towards the ground, finding your boat pose Navasana. Few dynamic cat-cow-like movements to find length in your spine, opening the chest. So maybe hold behind your knees, just rounding and lifting the chest up towards the ceiling with your inhale. Inhale, lift up your arms. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist to the right. Run around in your own rhythm if you like. Option of closing your eyes. Come back to center whenever you're ready. Ground your feet. Fold over your legs. Relaxing your head down, releasing tension from your neck. Stay here for some deep breaths. Inhale, slowly lift back up. Maybe bringing slight elevation under your sit bones, folding the mat a couple of times, or sitting on the edge of a folded blanket. Extend your legs to the front, bending the knees as much as necessary. Flex your feet, pulling your toes towards your body. Bring your hands next to your hips, finding a tall and proud position. Option of just staying here, closing your eyes and staying with your breath. Or inhale and lift up your arms. Exhale, fold forward halfway. Inhale here, find lots of length in your spine. Bring the shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, fold forward, leading with the heart center. Option of bending your knees a little bit more to find more length in your spine. Grab the outside of your left foot with your right hand, or your lower leg with your right hand. Inhale, lift your left arm to the back and up. Exhale, cross your left arm over the right, grabbing the outside of your right foot or your lower leg. Inhale, lift the right arm to the back and up. Exhale, cross the right arm over the left. 2 more rounds in your own rhythm. Maybe close your eyes, finding your own flow here. Slowly come back to center. Stay with your arms crossed, grabbing the opposite outer edges of your feet or lower legs. Inhale, lift a little bit higher, finding lots of length in your spine. Exhale, fold forward, relax your head down. Stay here for a few deep breaths. Maybe whenever you inhale, come a little bit higher up, finding a bit more length in your spine. With that length, you fold a bit deeper. If you want to make this more of a passive fold, you can round your spine. But since we're rounding our spine a lot in our daily life, I like to work on the length in the spine. And if that means you come a bit higher up, that's fine. On your next exhale, slowly come up. Bend your knees. Sit up tall and slowly maybe grab behind your knees, slowly roll back down onto your back. Bring your knees to your chest. Do whatever movement you still need here. Maybe coming into your happy baby pose, grabbing the outer edges of your feet, your arms are on the inside of the legs. Knees are opening to the sides as if you want to bring them down next to your armpits towards the ground. Maybe gently rolling from side to side, maybe one knee at a time comes towards the ground. And in your own rhythm, whenever you're ready, find your way into your Shavasana. Maybe bringing your shoulders a little bit more away from your ears, opening the legs, mat width apart so the toes can gently sink to the outside. Arms next to your body, maybe bring your arms a little bit further away from your body so there's some space for your armpits. Palms are facing up towards the sky to relax the shoulders a little bit more. If you haven't done so yet, gently close your eyes. Relax your breath. Your breath flows naturally again. Finding a moment of complete stillness in your body and your mind in your final pose, Shavasana. If your mind gets distracted, gently try to let go of all the thoughts that are circling around in your mind. Maybe picturing them as clouds that you're just observing high up in the sky. Lots of space between you and those clouds. They're passing by without affecting you. Always gently bringing yourself back to that moment of complete stillness. All the muscles in your body are relaxed. Your body is sinking heavy into the ground underneath you. Maybe with your eyes closed, you bring your gaze over to your third eye center as the spot between your eyebrows are just above it. Observe your breath as flowing naturally in and out of your body. Maybe noticing the natural pauses between your inhalation and your exhalation. Your jaw is relaxed. Bring some space between your teeth. And slowly start to deepen your breath. Fill your body with air, energizing your body again. Slowly start to move your toes, wiggle your fingers, circle out your ankles and your wrists. Bring your legs closer together again. Stretch your arms above your head. Be stretching from side to side, just like banana shapes or half moons. Give yourself a big stretch. And bring your knees closer towards your chest. If you're practicing this towards the morning, roll over to your right side. Keep your heart open. If you're practicing towards the evening, roll onto your left side to find some more grounding, to go more inwards. Or just choose a side that feels intuitive to you in this moment. Staying for another moment in the embryo position on one side, keeping your eyes closed. Then slowly find your way back into a seated position. Take your time. Wherever you land is perfect. It's the right place to be in this moment. Bring your hands in front of your heart center. Take a moment to thank yourself and everyone around you on this planet for practicing today, for taking the time, for showing up. Also think of taking whatever you were working through on your mat, off the mat. Most important part of yoga is the yoga off the mat. In our day-to-day life, how it can support us to find more calm, relaxation. And bring your thumbs between your eyebrows to your third eye center for loving and kind thoughts. Bring your hands in front of your mouth for loving and kind words. And back in front of your heart center for loving and kind feelings. Bring your chin towards your chest. Gently open up your eyes again. Let your gaze become clear. Lift up your head. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining the practice today. I wish you a beautiful week, and I'll see you next time.